BreitlingSource.com here, and we're looking at another Breitling, the Breitling Skyracer. This model recently had a new version come out, the Skyracer Raven, or Raven Skyracer, I'm not sure which one it is, but it's got the rubber inserts in here, and it's also got the rubber bezel. It's actually a metal bezel with a rubber sort of cap over it, so you can actually see the metallic numbers on it. Otherwise, the watch is the same as this one. The Skyracer is 43.5 millimeters size, professional series watch on a professional 2 bracelet. I'm gonna look at them here. It's good size. It looks good on my wrist. Pretty small wrist, 6.75 inches. You can see the double AR coating there on the crystal. Slightly domed, and as most Breitlings, you can see the entire dial at any angle on the crystal, which is kind of a nice feature, because if you're looking at, sometimes, especially with the Navitimers, not so much any of the other lines, when you look at an angle, you can see sort of like the magnification, like the curved things and distortion. You can't see the time. You don't have that situation here with this watch. Lume is really good on this one compared to most Breitlings. As you can see, the luminous area is slightly larger. This is a Breitling B27 movement. As you can see here, and this movement is a similar movement that's in the Breitling Hercules, and a similar movement that's also in the Breitling for Bentley Mark 6. The Mark 6 actually almost identical movement, except that's the Breitling for Bentley version, which has a B designation as well, like a 27B, which I'm not sure what the difference is, maybe the level of decoration. However, the Hercules does not have a date wheel. Otherwise, the movement works the same. So we get to focus here. So you see the hands there when you start the chronograph. Oh, it's not running. Let me wind this up so we can get this going. Hasn't been worn in a while. So the watch needs a little bit of a start here. So when you have the seconds counter going, you can see there's another hand there, which is actually the minute counter. So when this makes a full revolution, the minute counter will read 1. And then the hour counter is down here at 9 o'clock. The sub-dial, as you can see, 12 hours. And nice patterning on the dial. This is sort of a sunburst pattern here. It's one of the more elaborate dials that Breitling came out with when they revamped the professional series with the Airwolf and the Skyracer here. Prior to that, the watches were a little bit more sterile looking. Well, I guess for Breitling, but now they are quite a bit more fancy. They also use the new bezel on these ones. These ones are bidirectional, but sort of like a notched bezel as opposed to the rider tab style bezels. The professional series always has had like a little bit of a different look to them, so they don't quite follow all the typical standards, as you can see here. Minutes 1, and that's there. So yeah, the professional series always tends to be a little bit different. They have these crowns here that are a little bit more functional looking, more utilitarian looking pushers. Stop and reset. Nice big wings on this one. Black dial. Pretty standard back. Professional 2 bracelet is pretty much the same as all the others. 22mm lug width. Fully polished except for the top of the bezel on this one. And that is not a helium release valve, as many seem to think they are. This is of the gear for the internal bezel. As you can turn the outside bezel, the inside turns as well. It's a pretty standard feature on the Professional Series B1, B2, Skyracer, and Airwolfs. So that's just the cap for the gear. Back here has some markings on it. Manufactured in Swiss. 200-meter water resistance. Breitling Skyracer. So hope you enjoy the review.